Alright, we should be live. Just gonna check the daily deals real quick. Ah, apparently it's Turtle Day. Got all these turtles. As much as I like turtles, those are really... Ooh, I hate the kill 15 opponents creatures one. And it's only a 500 gold piece one. Let's reroll that. Oh, good. There we go. And it's red or white, the one that I can do the easiest if I'm just doing my dailies too, because I play mice. I still play mice, like the actual mice version, not the... Like, I don't have Screaming Nemesis or anything in here. It's just pure mice, and it still works. I adjusted some of the things for it, but nothing too serious. Anyway, we're here to draft Khans of Tarkir. Dragonstorm of Tarkir. Oh my god. I'm choking to death on my own ridiculousness. Dragonstorm of Tarkir. The new one, the current one, the one that's about to be replaced by Final Fantasy because... It's fine. Oh, hey, Bob's in here. Gonna get those extra cards, Bob. Alright, what have we got? We have a Sinkhole Surveyor. It's not really a good, like, 5-color Dragons deck card in here. Like, we've got Dispelling Exhale and Spectral Denial are here. But, yeah, we've got the Surveyor, Static Snare, Shock Brigade, and Mardu Devotee are all good. I think this is just grab Sinkhole Surveyor. This is a card that just randomly wins the game sometimes. Like, the opponent does not have the early removal spell for it, and it just keeps chipping in. That being said, we went, like, hardcore Absin yesterday, and it did not work at all. Like, we had some of the best Absin cards I can think of, but I also don't play Absin very much, and I don't see people playing Absin very much, because it is, like, just statistically, I think, the worst of the, the 5-3 color pairs in the set, so... Like, I am way more inclined to grab this Stalwart, this Nomad Outpost, or even the Dragon Scale, or Dragonstorm Globe at this point. Like, I think all of those are way more powerful. I'm probably going to grab the Stalwart here, honestly. Stalwart is incredibly strong in a red-white aggro cell, so in a wed aggro cell. Thank you, Umberfud, for your commentary. And now I'm just going to take the Stormbrood. But not gonna lie, I saw Kenji's draft with double Glacierwood Siege, and that was hilarious. I'm so happy after that first game that it started going better for him, because that first game was like the best that deck could have ever hoped for, and it just did not happen at all. It's like, oh cool, this is like the perfect deck for this type of fight, and... they're in, like, the bottom 3 cards of the deck or something. Like, they just... no. But, yeah, the overall games were great, and it was very fun to watch him have fun with this format. I, on the other hand, am having a wonderful time with this format. This is, like, one of my favorite formats in years. Because I love a good 5-color nonsense format. I'm very tempted to take the Stormbrood, because this is a hell of a combat trick. And if this were another shot at the Mardu one, whatever it's called, I'm blanking on the name right now. If this was another shot at the Mardu one, I think I'd take it over the dragon, but I'm taking the dragon here. Ah, Misty Rainforest. There's a Bivouac, which isn't helping much. Then there's a red-white dual land. I think this is a red-white dual land. Sorry, Dragon's Prey. I'm not even 100% to run black. Like, the Stormblood I will just run as the trick to protect my guys and kill things. Is it possible, then, that we're secretly, like, base Jeskai? Because I do not mind to focus the mind here. Or we can just take the removal spell. Maybe we just take the removal spell for right now. And see if our white-red black aggro deck is still in the packs. Yeah, okay, give me the King Guard. Another King Guard. Well, we wield both of the counter spells. Alright, I'm gonna take Dispelling, I think, over the black-green land. I think that's more likely. There's a blue-red land now, or I can take the Nightblade Brigade. Suppose I'm going to take the Brigade here over the blue-red land. Take the red-green land now, just in case. Like, it's not too hard to push me into, like, more of a 5-color nonsense deck that starts off with a bit of an aggro curve, or that's trying to double spell and can draw lots of cards. There's a Bivouac. That is a super late Bivouac, oh my god. How does that even happen? Great, I've got an entire Temur mana base in my sideboard right now. And yeah, it's like Stormplane Detainment if I want to stick to the Mardu stuff, or I've got a bevy of potential things to grab here. Like, I could very easily grab this Regent and just go from there, or even the Herd Heirloom. I think I'm gonna stay the course and take the Detainment, though, because the Detainment's still very strong, and the Bloomvine Regent is a bit more extreme with the double green in its casting cost than some of the other dragons. Like, all of my other dragons are like, I just need 1 mana of that color. It's certainly very potent, though, like, sticking that one and then following up with Twin Maw or Wildling or something is just an insane amount of life gain, and nearly impossible for an opponent to overcome if they're not winning by a mile. Yeah, this feels like Strike Master. 2 mana Ramping Dork. Now Vanguard over another Stormplane Detainment, probably. The problem is I'm very 3-color right now, so I kind of need some fixing. Like, maybe this Jeskai Devotee over a 3rd Fortress Kinguard. That way, when I have red, I also have white. Could also be the Evolving Wilds, but maybe it is the Evolving Wilds. Jeskai Devotee has been less impressive than I'd originally hoped. It still plays reasonably well, but now black-red land, Static Snare, which is the thing I didn't take from pack 1. So let's grab one now. The Static Snare is so good with what I already have. A lot of times this is just going to be white mana, instant speed, kill your creature before blockers are declared. I mean, we're super late in the format. If you have not seen Static Snare, just Swords to Plowshare as a creature without giving the opponent life or land or anything. Anything at all of value. Then you are very late to this format. Sorry, sometimes I feel the need to fill the void by talking about cards, and sometimes all I have to talk about is the obvious things about it, that if you've never seen the card before, if you have not watched anybody play this format, you might not know. That is all I've got to work with. I don't really put counters on my guys, do I? Like, none of these. I have the Sinkhole Surveyor and technically the Fortress Kinguards, but I kind of want to make bodies with them more so than I want to. So, Gathan Tombguard not at its best, but I think it's still better than the 3/2 lifelink creature, and I don't need a white-green dual land. It's possible CC Opportunity is the card, but we're going to take the Menace Dude. Twin Bolt had, like, when the set first came out, it's like, oh, Twin Bolt, because there are a lot of, like, aggro 1 toughness creatures running around, but there are also a lot of aggro 1/3s, for some reason. Like, creatures that have base power and toughness 1/3 that just roll people, and it's like... Alright, so since I already have a Detainment and a Static Snare, I'm going to pick up a Teeming Dragonstorm now, because I already have a handful of dragons here. I don't think I'm running a second Rebuke. Now, give me the Rugged Highland, because there are cards I could open or get past where having access to a Rugged Highland... Yeah, I gotta take this over a dual land. What is functionally a dual land for me? There's a world where I run that. I need the second Yathengard. Alright, we'll take a Narset's Rebuke now over nothing. Hey, Craterhoof Behemoth, how are you? Probably just want the Frontline Rush over the Dawnbreaker and the Windscar Crag. Makes bodies, or just such a huge pump out of nowhere. Yeah, this is the card that randomly just kills people from, like, 8 life, because they didn't block 1 creature in a deck like this, so... I don't even have, like, the good cards for it either. Like, we have 0 Shock Brigades. Alchemist or Devotee? So I'm pretty sure it's between those two, and I think it's the Devotee here. I do still need more lands, though. But I also need a few more spells, so... The mana base on this deck is going to be wonky, it feels like. Osseous, the... Yeah, give me the Shock Brigade. Give me my first Shock Brigade. Sorry, Bloodfell Caves. If Shock Brigade was not in there, I'd think I'd take Bloodfell Caves over the rest of the pack. Like, if that was just some random... Like, the +2/+0 and haste or whatever. I'd take the Bloodfell Caves there, but it wasn't, so I didn't. Red-blue land. Yeah, like, this pack, if this were an on-color dual land, I'd be grabbing it. Alright, well, if the dual lands aren't on color, then I kind of need the creatures to fix. I need something to fix my mana, so... And I don't have access to any of the good green fixing. Early cost is tempting, but yeah, give me a white-black duel. I've had so many shots at one of those and not taken them up until this point. I do not mind a Bearer of Glory. Especially not when I have multiple kin guards and some of the other things. Would not mind a coordinated maneuver, but yeah, I think I'm just going to take more fixing. We're fixing? Yes, let me have all these comes into play top lands in my 3-color... Well, it's a 3-color aggro deck, so gotta do what you gotta do, but... Does mean I will not be aggroing people particularly well. I forget if there's another Tempest Hawk that can even come back at this point. Tempest Hawk is one of those things I never grab. Because it never quite feels correct to me to do so. Oh, cool. Monkey came back. Nope, none of these. I even think I'm running the first one at this point. Alright, the Worthy Cost has a chance to make it. I don't know about the other ones. Alright, so... A bunch of have to choose ahead of time dual lands. And I need to make one cut, and it's probably this Yathen Tomb Guard, but let's take a look at the deck. I don't need the Yathen Tomb Guard, so that's going. The question is, like, do I actually have a functional deck afterwards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one of them always makes creatures. One of them can make creatures. Alright, so that's reasonable. These guys are both spells, so I don't have a ton of top end. Alright, do I have another cheap creature or something up here that I could reasonably run? Not really, because this is a 4-drop if I do it, so. Because I was gonna say, like, I kind of don't even need the 5 mana for my 5 and 6 mana spells that often, so I could cut a land. But I don't have anything good to replace it with. Like, I still need my 3rd land on time. It's just I'm gonna flood out some amount of the time because of this. So 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, 4, 5, 6. Technically 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Like, I could reasonably cut a land, but the problem is that I don't have... Like, I don't even have things that put counters on my stuff besides the 2 Fortress King Guards, and I'm already inclined to make tokens because of everything else in the deck, so... So that kind of just leaves Alchemist's Assistant as, like, the only thing. Maybe the Surveyor puts a counter on itself. Yeah, I'm looking and literally none of these things are putting counters on themselves. Just arbitrarily. So, yeah, the Yathan Tomb Guard just isn't cutting it. Alright, deck seems medium. Alright, why did it say I have green in the deck? Like, aside from the 1 land producing green mana, like, but where are we getting green from? Why do we think there's any green in the deck? Is it literally because of Sandstep Citadel? Like, I'm checking to make sure I didn't accidentally put in something that I didn't mean to. Okay. Yeah, this is not a green deck. There is 1 land that is capable of producing green mana and no green spells, and the land also produces 2 colors that are in the deck, so... Yeah. I'm going first, and I have no swamps and no black cards, so... Our opponent has Ugin as their icon and Ugin as their sleeves. As somebody who has Nashi and Packrat, I can empathize. I actually just want to get the Shock Brigade online. Like, it's nearly impossible to block this thing, and if they can kill it, they kind of have to, so... Yeah, like, running out the 3-1 means I wasn't going to get to attack this turn. Unless I wanted to trade off for their, like, medium creature. Alright, let's get her down now. Because maybe next turn I'm going to kill the 3-3, depending... Like, if they take a turn off to ramp or something... Okay. I was going to say, if they take a turn off to ramp, I'm killing their 3-3 here and just getting in there. Alright, let's kill the real creature. Yeah, I'm still not prepared to spend a card there. Kill their thing. Oh good, there's my swamp. Well, in that case... make them do something. No, Fire Rim form first, because if they go to kill it in response, then we can save it. Okay, nice and easy. Just the way we drew it up. It's nice to start off with a win. Yeah, I had my first 0-3 yesterday in the format, which is actually really good for a format, and probably one of the reasons why I like it so much is that even my worst decks have managed to cobble together a win on their third game. And I think that the 0-3 was partially due to luck. There were games where I could have won. There were cards like I had outs, like a format where I lose games where I didn't feel like I did anything that could have even possibly resulted in a win. Are the type of games where or the type of sets where I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care for this set that much. I'm keeping this hand almost entirely on the back of the Sinkhole and not on the idea that I'm going to get a Plains in the first couple draw steps. Obviously, if I get a Plains to follow up the Surveyor with, we're going to be doing great, but... because that's also 4 out of 5 lands towards activating this when I'm going to go wide, potentially. Have to see what lands they play if I'm going to... Alright, a white-blue land makes me inclined to put counters on the Surveyor. As opposed to making bodies. Like a red or a black land, I'm probably going to make the bodies first. Maybe if they leave up the mana, maybe I make the body here because... Okay. Never mind. They're going to solve that equation for me. Oh, there we go. Now I get to go get my Plains. Thank you, Evolving Wilds, for making my mana base better. You are most appreciated. Yeah, with white, the only removal spell you have to worry about that won't work on it later on, if it gets enough counters, is Osseous Exhale. Alright. Since they're leaving up the mana, I'm more inclined to make the body here. And just go wide. Alright, the question is, do I run out the 4-mana spell when I think they might have a counter? Or do I run out one of my 2-mana spells that they probably can't counter unless they have a dragon in hand? I think this is just be mana efficient. If they have the counter spell, it's fine. Alright. Yeah, they could have always just been holding priority because of the Evolving Wilds, but... well, currently they're Bant, so... I'm guessing Temur, Jeskai cards. Oh, the fun thing about that is I have absolutely no problem running every single card I have available right now into that. Seeing what sticks. Like, I don't even need to... stasis snare their guy or anything. I think I'm just going to keep going wide at this point. Okay. This will allow them to eat both my 1/1 and one of my 2/2s, but I really don't care. Oh, I meant to cast that. I thought I did cast that. Alright. It's not great, but it's fine. Still a bit of a feel bad, though. I 1,000,000% meant to cast this one out first, and then see if they blocked in such a way that I could pump. I mean, there's always a chance next turn that I'm just going to rebuke and cast the static snare or something. Mid-combat. Because they are kind of really far behind now. Well, they didn't play anything, so that's less on the table now. Alright, push with everybody. See if they got another Humbling Elder or something. Caustic Exhale on my bird. Okay. He did. Still gonna lose a life, still gonna make a body. And yeah, I don't actually care. They can eat one of the 1/1s and trade with the 2/2. Right now. Alright. This is fine. So now they kind of have to deal with him. Got something to deal with him. You gonna bounce him? Ah, fresh start. Sure. Exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls. Okay. Can't get that thing off of him just yet. Oh, there's a Fire Rim. Purging Stormblood. Okay, to counter the Purging Stormblood, I'm willing to do this. Like, that's not a play I would make if it weren't also putting down... Like, it stops them from gaining the life, and it stops them from having the dragon as a redraw later on, so... Because now they're really far behind, and the Rebuke probably just kills them. Like, they're gonna have to trade off the Death Toucher for the 3/1. And take, like, another 4 damage down to 5 here, if they don't have anything. Huh. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Alright, it makes sense if they have a way to kill a 1 toughness creature, but not a 2 toughness creature. But they still need to kind of draw that. Okay. Yeah, they're just too far behind. I don't know what was in their hand, but clearly it wasn't anything good. Alright, we're back up to Diamond Tier 3. And just run the tables a couple of times. We'll be Mythic again before the season ends. Won't that be a treat? Well, aside from them going first, this is a pretty decent hand, so yeah, we're gonna go grab our mountain. Yeah, Herd Heirloom is not great for me. Yeah, it's still gotta be the Strike Master. Depending on what they do will determine whether or not I'm attacking with the Strike Master or just trying to cast more than one spell in a turn, but... And they might just kill it. Which is ultimately fine. Makes it that much more likely we get to double spell. I need another black source, so that way I can land 2 creatures this turn. Are they drawing a land? Looks like they are, and they're trying to decide which one. Plains. Perfect. Alright, real good turn there. If they just play like one big creature and we get to kill it... I mean, that is one big creature. And yeah, we're just gonna kill that, so... Okay, replay the Stalwart. Play the land. And pass the turn. Alright. Now, as long as their next big creature isn't too big, we also get to kill that. Or a flyer. That's fine. My double spell capabilities go way up when you put more spells back in my hand. They've only got 1 card to work with, so... Cast the Stalwart. Cast the Monkey. Drain them 2. Play a land. I guess go get a second white, so that way I have 2 of everything. Yeah, if the last card in their hand isn't doing anything, they can't bounce my guy. Like, that's just terrible. Okay, I'm not the boss of them. Drain them 2, gain 4 life, gain 6 life. I'm draining them 2, so the 2 life is implicit. Yeah, you kind of need to slam a big dragon this turn. And since your previous big dragon didn't do it... Alright! You really can't ask for a better start than 3-0. After only playing 3 games. I suppose you could ask for a nice 7-0 to start the day off, but that's asking for an awful lot. Yeah, go get my black source. Glad I have it. I'm not really desperate for double white or double... Well, I already have double red, even if I was. Alright. Gonna counter my Vanguard. Yep. Sure. Did not care less about that. Alright, so attack with both. Trading for either one of them is fine by me. Some more bodies. Then potentially just slam the dragon next turn and pick that right back up. Oh, let's see if we can get them to play a spell first. Okay. Yeah, remove all of his counters. He knows what he did. Hello, random task. Welcome to the channel. And I mean, none of this has really any potential to stop me. And less potential now. Let's go ahead and get this down. Some more. Yeah, it's just cut off your card draw. Pressure going. Alright. I'm hoping they just have like one big dragon. Preferably not Meringue River region, but even then, that's still fine. Ooh. 2/2's even better. That stops exactly nothing that's happening to them. Before... Yeah, this is lethal. And they're already good gaming me. Alright, we have already met my minimum for success. Down 100 gems and up all of our prize packs and the things that we drafted, so... Everything from here on out is just pure gravy. Yeah, it seems right. We ran out of diamond players. We have to run up against mythics now, just to make it fair. Guess it'll depend on what we draw if I want to run out. Strike Master first. Shock Brigade. Alright, now that I know I'm hitting my land. Oh yeah, no, it is actually a Mardu aggro deck. Yeah, let's start off with the Shock Brigade. Can always run out Strike Master and Evolving Wilds next turn. Or Devotee and Evolving Wilds, depending on what they want to do. I love seeing them take turns off. Assuming we have to crack the fetch land, if we just hit the land naturally now, if they're taking the turn off, I'm probably going to run out Vanguard. Nope. Go get our planes. Summon the Strike Master. Hello, big old dragon. How are you? cast this out first. I'm not attacking with it anyway. This way I don't do something silly like attack all into it. Yep. 1/1, deal you 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're 2 mana off of making their 5/5 this turn. Yeah, we still develop out to the board. I want to hold up the dragon, like the indestructible hexproof, but I think this is too important a turn. Okay, do they have an island? Of course they have an island. Silly if they didn't. You know they have a dragon, so they can counter whatever spell I cast here. So if they're countering whatever spell I cast... So I just let this happen, kill their dragon. They take 3, go to 14. Are you going to counterspell my 2/1? They are going to counterspell my 2/1. Wait, hang on. They didn't reveal a dragon, I just get to pay for it. Alright, I'm down. Tap me out. I'll decline. I'll go to another plains. Technically, the one guy taps for red. The devotee lets me float a white. I guess the devotee is more resilient. Alright, so I got to trade their 2/4 dragon for my bad out of lane, but also got the counterspell out of their hand, so actually feeling somewhat confident. Okay. Ah, Parination. Ooh! Ow! Ow! That hurt. Jesus Christ. Oh, they killed my guy, though. Right, so I get to keep my dragon at least. Hexproof and Indestructible is still gonna be a hard thing to get through, but they have so much life, but at the very least, it's just one body, so well, that undoes all my hard work from last turn. Oh, good. More stuff. Oh, this is going well. Oh well, I had to lose eventually, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and exile him. That's going to be an issue later on. Got another thing? Okay. Not that all their other stuff isn't going to be an issue at this point, but... Yeah, no, this is so bad. Oh, please counterspell my Absent Devotee. Thank you. Look, I know it's going to be really hard for you to lose with everything you've got right now, but I appreciate you trying. I appreciate you looking for the ways to lose this game. Spending all of your counter spells as bad tempo plays, instead of trying to use multiples with your dragon in play to counter like my one big bomby thing. Alright. Kind of feel like this needs to stop the Dragon Skull. We kill the Dragon Skull, that cuts them off of another 4/4 flyer, and it stops them from killing Shock Brigade. Yeah, like, I don't really care about the 5/5 token, honestly. I can block that forever. After this turn. I really need my Quarry Mountain at this point. Yep. Sure. Where are we down to? 11 cards? Maybe I'll deck them. Yeah, you might as well discard those things. They're not doing anything for you. Alright. Pass this one out. And yeah, might as well run out a 1/3 flyer. Alright. As long as they don't have Craterhoof Behemoth. Yeah, that's... I am A-okay with that. Now I'm less okay with it. I was A-okay with the creature. I am not happy about the other thing being dead. Oh, we're attacking now. Alright, well. I was gonna win this game. Them attacking is certainly not a bad way to start. Unfortunate. Oh, there you are. I have been looking for you. Okay. Probably still can't win. They're getting too much card advantage now. Is this an optional, though? Ah, we're gonna swing away? Sure. So, this one blocks here. This one blocks here. Said... Oh, wrong one. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong 1/3. I'm like, why can't I block with this? I'm being robbed. Game is cheating. Okay. Sure. 9, 10, 11. Alright, down to 10. You have to draw another card. They have 4 left. Uh-huh. These are all things that happen. Ooh, you should totally cast the other thing. I mean, it is another flyer. I am in real danger of dying here, despite the 2 life I'm about to gain. Of course they have another one of those! Their deck is nothing but that. Oh, that actually kills me now, I think. Hang on. Let's run out the other blocker anyway. But I'm pretty sure I'm just dead in the air now. If they did not have that plus everything they cast last turn, I might have been able to stabilize here and win. Alright, so you block the biggest flyer. Here, you block that. Block that. You can fight the old lady. And I'm taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they won by exactly their last counter spell. All those other ones that they threw away, they still managed to find one in time to not die. I guess if you draw 30 cards, you can throw away 4 of them for no value and still win the game. Alright, shake it off. They tried to lose, but their deck wouldn't let them. I mean, it's like, no, here, draw all of the cards. That way you will still have the counterspell in hand when you need it most. Ah, well. Still completely out of diamond players. Ah, good. We haven't had a flood game yet. I was worried about that, so... Oh, yeah. I guess... double white first? It's fine. Oh, okay. No searching. Not my 2-drop. Oh. Hey, Sirac. How are you? Alright, let's attack first, see if they oblige me by trading them off for the trick instead of the removal spell plus card draw. You know what? No. I'm gonna wait and see if I can still catch them. Yeah, if they're just attacking for 4, I'm fine with that. Let's see, we need white and 1 and white and red. Cast both here. Assuming I even want to do that. Probably down for just trading off. Yep. Alright, let's get rid of Sorak then. Here's your free card. Enjoy it. Ooh, we're doing a thing? What thing are we doing? No? Okay. Changed our minds at the last second on doing a thing. We're gonna get back Sorak. Plus 2 lifelink, hexproof. Yep, doesn't save that thing, so. Alright. So if they have a removal spell, I'm probably going to die now. Alright, deep soothing breaths. It'll be all over soon, one way or the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just take it here. I think they have +3/+3. If that's all they have... Alright, so make the 2 guys here. Ah! Okay. That one I was not at all prepared for, and that kills me. Alright, technically it didn't kill me yet, but we're getting there. Alright, yeah. Kill Sorak. Gain 4 life. Hope they don't draw. If it's the last card, I'm pretty sure it was. Yep, okay, you got it. Ah, well. Yeah, out of all the things I thought I was playing around, Whale of War was not on that list. I thought they might kill my 2/1 there, not my entire board. So. If they killed the 2/1, I was going to have to lead back a blocker and use the thing as a pump spell to gain life. To not be dead to their 2 tramplers, and... Oh well. Well, fortunately, that is not a card I am overly concerned with. All of my guys are small and dainty and willingly trade with it. Oh, almost played the wrong land there for half a second. Silly opponent. Don't want to trade for my little guys. My little guys would love to trade for your guy. Yeah, that's fine. Not the best, but fine. I'd be upset about that, but we do get to exile him, so... Let's take my 1 damage. Alright, Codus, I'm gonna respectfully request that you go away now and stop bothering me. Yeah. I don't care if we trade the Death Toucher here. I just want the extra damage in. Okay. Alright, if this person also Whale of Wars me, I'm done now. Which would be accurate, because I would die, and that would be my third loss. So, being done is definitely where we'd be at. Alright, yeah, I just kind of want to hold up Alicia's legacy at this point, save whichever creature they're going to kill this turn. And if they don't... Yeah, okay, good. They don't kill the creature, then I have a rebuke for their big thing. Okay. Okay, we're good. 8 to 5 wins. Just keep on going. Get to the 7. Or die trying. Yes? Other than the opponent going first? Yeah, alright, let's do this thing. Ah! Mog's already here. Mog, no, you've got like 2 weeks. Dude, chill. Hi. Wait, are you Mog, or are you one of the Final Fantasy IX Moogles? Because you got the book. Yes, you're cute, and you're my favorite Final Fantasy VI character. Ah, come on, I can totally block there. It'll be fine. Yeah, not feeling it right now. That's what you get for showing up 2 weeks early. Alright, what 2 spells am I casting this turn? I suppose it's still Strike Master, but now we're going to kill the 2/1 here and push damage. Alright, opponent, click on your Moogle. Make him do a little dance or something. Or is clicking on him what makes him sad? Because me clicking on him makes him pull out the book. Write things down. Is you clicking on him what's making him sad? Because... Alright, so... Play the Devotee first, so that way I can play out this. Hit you for 2. Because at first I thought it was me dealing damage that was making him sad, but he seems to just feel sad a lot. sometimes on their turn. Yeah, see? There he goes again. Unless he's bugged, because he's new, and he's just really depressed now. Sure. You got it. Play out my land. Back with him. Yep. Alright, pass turn. Sure. Now. Pull this back. Stay out. Drain them for 2. Decline. My land. Crack my land. We have double red, double white. We don't currently have double black. Alright. Sure. Alright, they're prepared to start attacking me finally. That's cool. Alright, so pull this back. Cast that. Yeah, I guess we'll still play out the land. Cast this. Drain them 2. Take a 1/1. Alright. I was gonna say, if you want to start attacking with him, that's great, because then I just start blocking with the 2/1 that doesn't stay dead. Okay. So... block there, and... sure, block with that one, too. Try and kill it. Yep. So pull this back. Then we cast it, and then we have the black mana from it to drain them too. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the token will be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So 2 damage would get through? No. Okay. And now they have 2 more bodies on the ground. Alright. Walk there, and sure. Down to 21. Not gonna lie, it took me a second to realize this was a different opponent with a different Codis. So let's see... Back with this. A counter on it. They'll block with their 4/4 while they're tapped out. We'll eat their 4/4. Pull this back. And we'll recast it. And deal them 2. I was going to say, now they have to eat 2 cards out of their graveyard and not attack with their 5/6, or they're going to have to stun my bird, one or the other. Or both. Both works, technically. And rumble with Cotis. Yeah. 3/3s are getting rowdy. Yeah. Okay. So this is 3 mana, or 5 to kill their bird. 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves me with 3 mana to pull the thing back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, bird down. Well, if they draw something really cool this turn, I'm in trouble. Alright, here comes Cotis. Alright, so... block Cotis. Block that. And take 7. Ah, there's a Sagu Pummeler. Okay, that's cool. Alright, pull this back. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's cast him, drain them 2. So I want access to the black mana for this. And yeah, let's just make the body. Okay. Kind of figure it was going to kill them, but just in case. Want them flashing something in and living. I'm forgetting about. I guess anything would have killed the bird and stopped the lifelink anyway, so it's probably unnecessary. It made me feel better, though. It made me feel safer. Really, in the end, what does logic and reason matter if I don't feel safe? Even if it would have probably let me win the game a bit easier. Technically, I should have put it on the Quarry Steel and just gained 4 life instead of 2. But then I wouldn't have had double black, or triple black, rather, because I have to pay the black to pull it back, and cast it, and activate the ability, so yeah. Yeah, not actually helping either. Alright, one last time. Alright, so we get the second black for this guy. Hey, Tiny Bones. Play up the mountain. Goatee. Now they can't comfortably attack into it, unless they want to lose their guy. Okay, I'm down. I guess they could also just be willing to trade it off and get a 1-1 out of it. I am 1,000,000% okay with trading my guy for your potentially ever-growing 2-1. Or your 2-1 that perpetually makes guys every turn. Either one of those sounds great for me. Your matchup. Oh, First Blood is theirs, but that makes sense. They're on the play. Hey, come back, little dog. I'm gonna need you. Play out the second swamp. Let's just cast him. I want to cast this when I can hold up Legacy and Purging. Yes, opponent, I will take your 1 point of damage. Got it. Yep, that's a good one. Ooh, no. You have to be able to hold up whichever one is better at the time. Not just one of them specifically. Alright, I might have to kill the war effort now. One and take 5. Yep. Now they're left with a 2/2. And yeah, I'm really ready to go on the offense now. Okay. I still have a ton of cards, and there's still a lot of things that can mess me up, but feeling reasonably stable here. So, here comes their shrieking thing, or... Oh yeah, no, that's also bad. Yep, now I take 2 because your guy has Death Touch. It's fair. Now I kill your guy because he's giving your stuff Death Touch. Hopefully. Alright, well, that's a little awkward for me. Yeah, I might have to try and Twin Maw the Bone Cairn now. Have another thing? What is your last thing? They have a Twin Maw. Okay. Alright, so kill yours. Shuffle mine back in. I would be going to 5. Or I'm taking 4 going to 3. Neither are ideal. I think I have to pass, but oh, that feels terrible. They are down to 1 card in hand, though, so... Are you serious? So now I take the 4 anyway and go to 3. Oh. No, no, I go to 1. Okay. Wow, that's so terrible. Come on. Yep. I literally cannot block any of these. Yep. 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 And I drew another land. I can only block one thing out of their 5 different attackers. So... Yep, you got it. Ah, well. Yeah, they had just a little too much for me there, and I could not stabilize. Well, aside from that last game, I can't be too unhappy even with that last game. 6 wins is great. Alright, so if you're watching this live, give me a minute, I'll be back, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.